Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do another collective energy reading for my Clarity Empress Collective. Hope that everyone is well. Oh, before I could pull, the world came out. You know what that says? It's over. It's a wrap. Or somebody's ready to travel. This could be impacting one of the fixed signs, the Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. Scorpio, Leo, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Yeah, Aquarius. Hurry up, cause you come on. Anyway, and so yeah, doing a live blackout reading. So join me as I do a collective. First card I pull is, I'll just show you, the World card, right? So, the World card indicates a completion, an end to a difficult cycle, or just to a cycle in general. Um, it also implies a lot of different things have transpired on the journey, with death and rebirth, healing and changing in directions and choices and all kinds of things have been made, right? So, doing this collective, let's see what Spirit wants to tell us because the World card fell out before I could finish shuffling, so I'll let it be because it was meant to be. Spirit, give me a message for collective. And I'm also using Island Times Wellness. What do they need to know? So we have be light-hearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. The dragonfly. So some things have been revealed to the collective as of recently. And listen, we've been in about a 2-year cycle of purging, releasing, letting go, moving on, getting clarity, getting truth about matters that things that we thought were settled, things that we thought would be what they are. They're not always. Hey, Tuesday. They're not always what we want them to be, but they are what they are, right? And it's up to us to acknowledge, respect what they are, and deal with it accordingly before it deals with us. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more, Spirit. The keys on the ring. Spirit says many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Yeah, so when this could be that it opened up your possibilities to options, things you didn't think of. When you close that cycle, you start to see things at a different perspective because now you're not holding on to an old paradigm, something that doesn't serve you. You start to see the possibilities of other things you could be doing, people you could be with. I am well, beloved. How about yourself? We got date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plans set a date. So listen, I just said, it is funny. It opens up the world of possibilities for yourself when you close up chapters and cycles and things that don't serve you anymore. You start to see the world differently, right? You start to realize you got options. You can start to see those options in a way that will be more conducive to you. Go and get that money, girl. Get that paper. Get them applications. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Love. Ooh. Unconditional love, self love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So now the date fell in the hidden energy. So there may be someone coming to offer a date. But with love in the challenge position, you may may have struggled with self love, you know, focusing on yourself, healing thyself, taking care of yourself so that you can attract the love that you require. You know what I mean? I need more, oops, I need more spirit. And we got passion. Ooh, insane chemistry. Like each other, equally having fun. Oh man. All right, bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck. Karmic relationship, feelings, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So overall energy is karmic relationship, but what I feel is that that was the ending. That let me show you. That was the ending. So you got dragonfly, you got keys on a ring, date, love, passion, and then you got karmic relationship, right? Clarifying that world card. So what I get from that is that there's been an ending to a cycle of karmic relationships for many of us. Not everybody, but many of us who have experienced ending. Now, endings in karmic relationships, they could come in all sorts. You know, it could be family ties, it could be emotional ties, it could be friendships, right? It could be work situations. But karmic ties are ending. Some of us are putting it to rest, and sometimes it's the karmic making bad decisions. Oh man, because when I think of work relationships, I think of a situation a friend has going where her employer let her go, um, but they opened themselves up to a world of problems. I'm gonna put it like that because it looks like retaliation, right? And it was very karmic in that situation. It was a lot that she was learning. They were refusing to learn, and it's always two sides to everything, but they really didn't have the grounds other than it's at will. We if you're in an at will state, you got at will. I don't know if she's in an at will state. All I know is they didn't have proper grounds to release her, and the list that they gave her didn't make any sense. So now they open up a can of worms, and they would be considered unfinished business, but it is a karmic relationship nonetheless. They refuse to learn a lesson, but in the end, they will learn a lesson. She's learning her lesson. Folks have to understand that even though you think, all right, I'm healed or I'm healing and I'm doing well, you can still learn lessons. They don't have to be as harsh or as triggering or traumatizing, but you can still learn a lesson in any given situation. We never stop growing, we never stop learning. So I feel like um, you may have someone approaching you for a date or conversation. This you could meet a new friend, go out on hang out with family, that kind of thing. But there's some type of date, coming up where somebody wants to spend time with you, collective. But you are healing past this karmic situation. Tell me more, spirit. Temperance. Okay. So the dragonfly is clarifying temperance, but it kind of means almost the same thing because it's about change and heal. And temperance is about healing. Alchemy, putting it together, it's like doing shadow work, really blending the light with the dark. But in reverse is that somebody was in past energy indulging and they weren't choosing to heal. They were numbing. When you numb, you you can do a lot of things to numb. You can overeat to numb. You can have an addiction to numb. You know, you could be smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, drinking, uh, sex addiction, porn addiction. You can have um, TV addictions, burying yourself into anything to avoid your feelings is a way not to heal. And that was the past energy. Somebody was not trying to heal. 10% reverse. I mean, more spirit. Page of Swords. I feel like somebody's watching you explore your options. The keys also could mean one night stand, but it could be that somebody is concerned that you have options. So if you moved on from somebody and you did finally heal, or I should say, heal the situation enough that you're not in it, right? Um, Somebody could be watching, or you could be thinking about in a curious manner. Well, what can I do next? Who could what situation could I put myself in that would be beneficial to me? Whether it be a new job, a new environment, a new social circle, or if it could just be I'm pursuing my peace. What are your options? What decisions would you make? You might also choose not to enter any new relationship, but to swipe to the right or the left. I don't know how it works, but you know what I'm talking about. Tinder or whatever. You might be swiping to get to some new options, one night stands, because you're not ready to put your heart out there, and that's understandable. Tell me more, spirit. We got strength. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, playing today. Okay, so whoever's coming toward you, collective, um, they might be a Leo energy or have Leo placement, but whoever this is, um, their intention is to get your attention. So their intention is to get your attention. Cat, do not lay on my car. Stop. Just sit down somewhere, boy. Sit down. So y'all got a kitten. His name is T'Challa. Right, T'Challa? We're not sure if he knows his name fully yet, but tonight I discovered he likes sitting on my cards, which I don't appreciate. All right, tell me more, spirit, about love. Why is that in the challenge position? Tell me more, spirit. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. So it says unconditional love, self love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. Ten of Pentacles. So that's the challenge. It's like spirit is. What are you doing? It's like spirit is giving you an opportunity to express your love, to be content, but it's also a challenge because if you've been through pain and you've been through hurt and you're not ready, that's where the challenge comes in. You may not be ready to have it all. You may not be ready to give it all. You know what I mean? You have to settle in your spirit about what it is that you want. Or you got to learn what uh, unconditional love actually looks like. Some people, we come from very various forms of trauma in our lives. Some people don't know what love looks like. And then when they see a glimpse of unconditional love, some people run from it. So it could be the challenge of finding somebody. Stop chewing on that. Finding somebody who, or coming across somebody, or being with someone that can appreciate love. Please don't jump on the car. Sir, stop. Why now? He wasn't paying me no mind. Like none. Don't bite me. Stop. Stop. Not my cord either. Y'all come get him. Somebody babysit him for a few more minutes. Stop. Hey, you ain't pay me mine. No, no other time you ain't pay me mine all day. Stop. Where's your toy? Go get your mouth. Mm, stop. All right, let's see what passion is about. I got a feeling somebody's gonna meet somebody that they thought they weren't ready for, and spirit is gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't think you was ready for this? Well, let me show you." Too many cards, please. Spirit. Give me one at a time. A Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So when I see passion, oh, I got it, I got it, I got it. When I see passion, I think something hot and fast and fiery and just mesmerizing, right? But then the Knight of Pentacles is here. So spirits and what I heard was somebody might come in hot and fast with y'all collective, but I feel like y'all gonna slow that down. Like, you know what? You look good, you feel good, but and yeah, we got a lot of chemistry, but slow down, pal. It says insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. So I feel like whoever you deal with, you may have fun with them, but I feel like some of you all, and this seems very specific. Um, some of you have been through enough that it has halted what you want. It has slowed you down. Not to the point where you just stop, because the Knight of Pentacles, he's not standing still even if he looks like it. He's moving very slow. So I feel like if someone comes at you hot and fast, you're gonna slow it down. Rightfully so. Because you don't want to have a repeat of whatever you had in the past that was, I don't know, unrequited potentially. Um, looked good but wasn't good. I had an ex that would say anything that shit fast don't last. And I feel like maybe you are in a position in your life in order to heal, you got to slow it down. Where's the rush? Where are we going? We're not going anywhere fast. So let's take our time. I feel like that's the kind of energy here. And if this is not you, then your person may want to be that person to slow things down. Take time with each other. Go on dates, date each other. You don't have to get into anything quickly. There's no rush to forever. Know that. There is no rush to forever. Tell me more, Spirit. Let's clarify the world card, please. Karmic relationship, please. Ooh, take action. Mm. Earlier today, it stuck with me. I heard somebody say, uh, it's time to take action and let your balls drop. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but what they were basically saying was that some people need to grow up, and to grow up, you gotta work on yourself. You gotta work on your trauma, and then you have to take action in your life. That's what the Ace of Wands. You must take action in your life, right? Whatever that action is, you be the one. You must be the one to initiate it. You must be the one to spark the growth in your life. Sounds like you must be the one to heal, because this is clarifying the world with feeling triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. It's like you gotta learn to love yourself. It's like I'm hearing the song, ain't nobody here to come save you. You gotta save yourself. Damn it, I don't know the artist. He's not well known, like not an A-list celebrity, but the song is deep. And the chorus is, ain't nobody finna come save you. You gonna have to save yourself. Listen, you gotta take the action to close chapters that you may not want to close. No more people pleasing. hanging on the folks that, you know, they just, it look good. How would it look? You know, that kind of energy. How would it look? Who cares how it looks? Who cares? You need to care about how you feel. That's more important than what anything looks like in life. How do you feel? How does this person that you with, or this family member that you with, or this job that you go to every day, or these friend groups that you hang with, how do you feel? It makes no sense to put yourself in a position to be miserable for the sake of how it looks. That's called pride and ego. Pride and ego will have you rocking the latest clothes, no matter how you acquire them, to look like wealth. Driving the latest fancy car that you could barely afford. You know what I mean? Trying to stunt for everybody. Trying to get clout, trying to gain followers, trying to gain things for looks, not for the greater good, not for it to be as service to people. You just want to look good. How does it look? Who cares? More people need to get, again, I know I've said this to you before, I'm going to say it again. More people need to be comfortable with being a villain in other people's stories. It's okay. If somebody kicking your back end and talking about you, you really, at the end of the day, you might feel a little bit of that energy, but you can return the sender. You can evil eye that away. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Are you happy? Are you happy? Now people get when there's interracial dating or there's LGBTQ relationships or something that um somebody you love or you care about won't approve of. So you try to hide that and you just end up in pain over it. You can't be in pain no more. It's not, we don't have energy for being at pain. Pain, pain and fear and regret and loss and wanting forgiveness and shame. All of those are low vibrational, and all it does is keep you in that low vibrational, meaning the more you stay in that energy, the more of that you experience. It's time to raise your vibration. If you need forgiveness from someone, go ask for that apology. Even if you don't get it, once you just make the attempt and then forgive yourself or forgive yourself first. It don't matter. It don't matter. But staying in bad situations and not taking the steps necessary to release yourself will keep you in pain and misery far longer than you need. Pain does beget growth, right? When we get a little pain, a little challenge, we understand what growth looks like. You know what they say, I think what Sun Zhao says, you cannot know, and I could be wrong if I'm quoting them wrong. You can clarify with me, it's fine. You cannot know peace unless you've known war, right? We all been through something. You gotta know how valuable your peace is, Spirit said. And then you gotta take your time acquiring that peace you deserve. I'm pulling out Monology right now. Spirit, give me a message for my collective. It says take time to breathe out, disseminating mood. Having more please. Emotions are running high. Yeah, I'm getting that regarding the karmic situation. I'm gonna rename them Carmen, right? When you're dealing with karmics, I'm gonna start calling them Carmens. Your karmans are here for lessons. And some of us hold on to these lessons far longer than we need to. It's almost like they can't even teach you anything and you still holding on to it. Spirit says it's time to release that. Or you're gonna stay in a ball of stress. And that's gonna eat you away from the inside out. It's unhealthy to hold on to that much stress. Let it go. Any more spirit? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. You're very close to achieving your goal. And one more spirit. And the answers you need are coming. Bottom of the deck. A new romantic cycle begins. Yes. So as you close these things out and you start looking at the bigger picture, remember the beginning of the reading I talked about your perspective changing, right? As you free yourself, you start to see things differently. That's like Hangman energy. You're not holding on to your old beliefs anymore. The things you thought was serving you, right? Some of us are holding on to the old paradigm. We're sitting there thinking, well, how would it look? We want to keep things looking the same way. Spirit said, nope, it's time to look at the bigger picture. Overall, what makes you happy? The challenge is you're very close to making that decision or making that move or turning a new leaf or expressing your life in a different way. And it says the answers you need are coming. So you could take this as a sign if you're listening to this message, but it's time to release those people that are keeping you in any energy of that feels like a karma. You know what I'm saying? It's time to breathe out. What are you doing? Look at the bigger picture. The answers you need are coming. Listen, a new romantic cycle begin. That's the new moon of Libra. Also, scales of justice are here with this card. So things are about to balance out for you as you take the steps necessary to end cycles, tough cycles, things you didn't want to change. As you begin to release it, it all starts to change. You can start to heal. And your emotions are running high. Mainly because you got to do something you ain't want to do. You got to change. People don't like change, right? We are comforts. We are creatures of comfort. Like we like what we like. It takes a lot. Just the thought of boxing up some shit, honestly, is a stressful thing for a lot of people. Sometimes throwing some things away is stressful for people. We want to hold on to our memories. We want to hold on to our stuff. But our stuff could be weighing us down. What's that song by Erica Badu, Bag Lady? You gonna miss your bus carrying all them bags like that or whatever she said, right? You know what she said if you know it. Bottom line is you're gonna have to lighten your load. And that might be your emotional load. That may be your mental load, your financial load. You're gonna have to lighten it. You may have to pay to play. And if you know what that means in order to get something done, you might have to, it might cost you something financially. You might take a little bit of a loss to gain that peace. But you got to do what you got to do. Like that guy said, somebody balls got to drop, meaning they got to grow up and mature. I don't know why that tickled me so much when I heard it, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. It's time for you to woman up or to man up in your life. Be willing to be the villain just to gain your peace and your happiness. Let me tell you something. I've been through quite a few challenges, and my grandfather at the age of 7, he gave me permission I didn't even know I needed. When I was about 7, a cousin was playing with me, and she was throwing me about, and I couldn't get a grip on her. I came home crying. And he told me, my grandfather never really cursed, so I think it was the first time I heard him curse. He told me, you pick up a bat, a brick, a chair, I don't give a fuck what it is, and you whoop they ass. That was a lesson I needed because I never had been challenged physically by anything or anyone. So for me to have that it caused me to wipe those tears away, straighten my back up, and know that I have a right to defend myself. He wasn't telling me to go up and beat somebody up, but if somebody challenges me, and he was telling me it's okay to allow your shadow to come up and, defend you. It's okay to be the bad guy if you have to be the bad guy. But ultimately, don't let nobody send you home crying. Don't let nobody disturb your peace. That was the lesson and the blessing. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if this reading resonated with you. I hope all of you are well. Oh, my orientation is live. Okay. Well, I hope all of you are well, and I will talk to you in the next reading. Peace.